Alright, here's a good one. I've been up, but woke up. I got a story about that. Anyway, it was at 3 o'clock. Ain't 3 o'clock the witching hour? And then when I finally decided to look at my phone, a couple minutes, I know I only had been up that long. I picked it up. It was 3:33 because I realized I just wanted to see the weather because it was kind of hot. And I was like, damn, it's hot up in here. And okay, so I knew I must have been waking up at 3 o'clock, just like the movies. Anyway, but this says 36. Let me refresh. Oh, now the hour ago. Oh, because I've been inside thinking about, like I said, that's CNBC trying to save face. You know they're mad. CNBC, CNN, they're mad about this. I bet because they didn't see it coming. And remember, we all been talking about it. He had 9%, 9%. Now he's gonna buy enough to do a hostile takeover, right? And most of us, and I finally I never really cared about Elon like that. I just looked him up. He's one of us. He was born. He's only a couple of years older than me. Matter of fact, he's the same age as Tupac, if he was still alive. By a couple, he only younger by a couple of days than Tupac. I'm just saying. I just looked it up. That's all I was doing, finna look up his age. And so yeah, remember I said the other dude was, it's like he's not scared of these folks and these little nerds. That's what I'm saying. He grew up in the '80s too, like us, watching Revenge of the Nerds. These motherfucking nerds, Jack Dorsey and all them, all them Asian, Indian dudes, the CEOs of Twitter and all that censorship. Oh, it's false information, white supremacy. We got to fact check it. So yeah, but like that dude was saying, I think it was cold to let us know. Like we all knew it was real, but if you watch that interview with Tucker, I, the dude said, "This is." I think he was letting us know this is real. Not Elon, but yeah, they finally they're getting it, and they're gonna come out. They're gonna have to come out. Now you're hitting them where it's hurting. You taking over. And the other people, the ones, I guess like the ones who keep walking up and down, them type of white folks who just believe in Joe Biden, they're finna have to wake up or just admit that they're stupid and stubborn or jealous. But pretty soon, but it won't. Everybody's gonna be able to speak again. If you just don't agree, you just don't agree. But and so Twitter tried to play well where freedom of speech really is protection from the government. Okay, but like they say, you still, as a private company that big, you should operate in the spirit of it. Seriously, it's not being corny. You should operate in the spirit of freedom of speech. You shouldn't censor people. Not in America. Why would you do that? Oh no, we're protecting from bullies. We don't need protect. That's another thing. That's insulting. If your grandkid or kid needs protecting from bullies, he need help. We don't need no company of nerds protecting us. You got, but because first of all, most of us don't know what it's like to be bullied. That's a fact. Sorry, not sorry. So you nerds, like, well, no, bro, we don't need you. Let us say if somebody says something I don't like, I got a couple of choices. I can ignore them. I can go back and forth with them because it's the internet. Or I could be real stupid and try to convince them into doing something for real. Hey man, meet me here. Like there was a couple of Thanksgivings ago, there was a story. Uh, Two black dudes from different states. This is a real story because it was on Twitter. Matter of fact, that's why they was beefing, and one dude drove a couple of hours to meet him, just maybe about 2 hours, 2 or 3. But still, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up. That I'm coming, and the other dude egging him on. Oh, you coming? Fuck nigga, you a bitch, you ain't coming. And the other dude twitting him back. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm telling you, I'm on whatever, some highway. On my I-10. I'm on I-10. I'm coming. He finally, people started stepping in. The other dudes, uh, the one who didn't have to drive out of state. The park was like by his house supposedly, or whatever. So after a while, his people started stepping in and Twitter like, "What are you doing? This guy might be crazy." The father, he says, man, I ain't even in, the state he live in. I'm in my mom's house in Arizona, Las Vegas or something like that. He said, and this dumb it, he got that, I'm here, punk. I'm finna kick your ass. Where you at? He tweeting all this shit. And everybody's like, well, don't go there. Don't do it. He said, man, I ain't going there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, that's stupid. That shit weak as hell. Twitter beef and Facebook beef. But the youngsters, they do that shit thinking it's gangster. Nope. No, it's not. It's weak as hell. And so anyway, now we see he's gonna spend 43 more billion to buy Twitter. And it ain't even just like they say offer. And see, that's why I kept telling y'all how y'all can't beat us. Most of us, we all knew last week that this was what he's gonna do, a hostile takeover. I was thinking the only thing maybe they could do is buy more shares than he do, try to outbid him, because I don't think they can stop him. The only way was if he was dumb enough to take that position on the board, and everybody knew he was gonna turn it down. Like, no, everybody was like, no, you trying to get him on the board so you can control it. Like, first of all, it's like, I don't think he want to be on Twitter board like that. We're not like y'all trying to be influencers and social media influencers. No, he's doing it because y'all fucked us. Y'all, all this bullshit, y'all helped steal the election. All this, there was no election theft. Y'all didn't, even if you thought there was no theft, wouldn't you want to investigate? I would, because then if I didn't believe it, I definitely want to investigate so I can tell y'all shut the fuck up about the election. Instead, no, we're not going to, no, there's nothing to see here. I would have definitely investigated so I could rub it in. Bitch, I told you we didn't steal the election. We won fair and square. But instead, nope. And if you try to say something about, oh, nope, this false information, misinformation, Russian disinformation, and it's like nobody's going to fall for that. And we just knew there were people who didn't believe in y'all little stupid cause. We knew that. Y'all might have little local cops on your side. He's just foot soldier. That's all he. That guy right there, whatever his car number 944, driving slow. Like I said, why is he driving through this neighborhood like this is a bad hood? It's about 7:30 in the morning. This is he's just. We all know in good neighborhoods you don't see the cops unless something happens. Why is he patrolling through here? I mean, technically, yeah, they do be walking. Bums do be walking up and down the street, but not really. Only the ones who I guess they grew up here. Mostly, all you see white women. If you see, like I said, you see a white woman on my video walking by, pushing her baby carriage by herself. So why in the hell is he riding up and down the street? No, that his handlers told him to drive by. His handlers in the program, the gang stalking program. It has nothing to do with police work. He is a gang stalker. He's a criminal. And I'm like, I can be a cop and be a fucking gang stalker criminal. You stupid as hell. You're going to lose your benefits. Now it's looking like the whole thing. It did, even to me, it looked like a time this shit was never going to stop. Now you see it, like I said, you might even be mad because of the announcement that now, because that's a new announcement. He is gonna do a hostile takeover and get rid of all the fucking little sissy bitches that don't want to let other people. Like we said, that's the exact thing. The one little kid, all generations had. That one little kid who lose, but it was his ball and he take it. The rest of us, we lose. Let's play again. We play until we couldn't play no more. This motherfucker get mad. That's what Twitter did. They got mad and took the ball. Okay. And just like when you was a kid, some of us, we just ask our parents, somebody, our mom, whoever buys a ball, mom, dad, we buy our own ball. Now we don't need you no more. This time, he ain't buying another ball. Like some people like start our own social media. No, buy theirs. Take their shit. They the ones wanted to go public if they would have kept it, but they wanted to trade stocks, so they went public. That's where they fucked. They fucked up. Should have did that one. You think nobody could do that or would do that? I tell you, this video, wow, I don't know. This really getting exciting. Y'all can still, and all y'all can do is just harass us and follow us and, try to mock us and try to pretend, this and that and try to, y'all got people everywhere, like I said, like that cop, and you got people, like, matter of fact, like they're holding up, clearing me up in some of these other states. Well, one, with my, but basically it's just paperwork. It's like the little girl behind the counter. That's all it is. Nothing they can do. They can't. They're just gonna say, oh, it was COVID. Was. So they're still behind, and you just got to be patient. That's all they can do. Now they're just trying to irritate me. So you know, and it's like I said, other places with the same thing, they had COVID too. They took it off immediately. These motherfuckers taking weeks, and weeks and weeks and weeks. Black neighborhood, black city. They're the ones giving me the hardest time. The white folks I had problems with, once I got it over with, it was over. It was off your record right then. Cleared up right then. Black folks, nope. You got to call them again in a couple of hours when they open up. And I bet the little black, I ought to record it. I bet she's going to be, have a little attitude. Oh, no. Well, we'll get to you when we get to you. Like, no, bitch, you can't play with people's lives like that. But same little black girl probably believed in Black Lives Matter. Probably believes in white supremacy. But a black person is calling you, who work at the courthouse, to get you to clear my life up so I can do this and that. But it's white supremacy. The only people holding me back is other niggas. But I'm going to call in a couple of... First of all, like I said, it don't matter now. They already didn't drag their feet for 3 weeks now. See what I'm saying? But like I said, y'all, this shit coming to y'all really don't understand what's coming to you. It's coming. I'm glad y'all the most non-gangster shit you can do and say. Ain't nothing happened yet. You gonna taunt motherfuckers like you still like ain't nothing. Anybody else, the rest of us, we just leave it alone. One, because it's lame. Don't mean we're scared, but it's just lame to keep going back and forth. The motherfucker said he gonna do something, but he ain't do it. Or it's still coming. Just leave it alone. We just leave it alone. Fuck it. It's over with. Unless you come at me, but I ain't gonna keep asking what you ain't nothing happened. How long they gonna be working on this shit right here? He ain't even working on nothing. He's supposed to be look like he's trying to get something. He's banging on the machine. He's doing that that's the cement machine. So see, he's making all that noise for no reason. If it's stuck in that hole, they told him to do that. Look, see, white woman by herself. So why so they told him to start banging because I'm out here doing a video. He's banging on a cement machine. They wasn't banging on like breaking rocks or because they already got the ground cleared. He was just being noise menace. I mean, it's not menace. It's part of the program. Like I said, in my other apartments, they would always come with the blowers right in front of my door. One dude damn near pushed it, and you could see the stuff coming under the door, and I had to go out there. Like I said, a white woman with a little tiny dog and headphones on. So no, there's no reason for the police to be trolling back and forth and niggas getting killed, even in this city. Why you ain't patrolling in the bad when niggas getting killed at? Ain't no need. You can stand out here all day and there should be not see one cop just riding around slowly patrolling like that motherfucker just drove by. The fuck out of here. And you know it. Matter of fact, in my old neighborhood where niggas was dying, I never saw cops patrolling. When you saw a cop drive by, it was every once in a while. I ain't never seen in my old neighborhood niggas get killed, all this and that. You never saw cops patrolling. Never. You ain't see no police car, street just like this. Wasn't no hill though. Well, the hill was the other around the corner. Never saw a cop car just riding by like that. Never. So, like I said, they still want to spend. I mean, they still spending your tax dollars following me. I don't care if it is only $10, but it's way more than $10. Like her walking by, they had to pay her. She could be doing something else. They have to pay her for her time. The guy banging back there, the cop, they had to pay. They got to pay these people. They ain't doing all this for free. They don't. Oh, we hate him so much. We'll do it for. Nope. They doing it. They don't give a fuck about what I do. They don't care for real. They don't like me or dislike me. They just doing their little gang stalker job. But it's still taxpayer money. Your money. That's what I'm saying. But their side's supposed to care about poor people. They spend more money following me and bothering me in other targets. There's more targets. I don't know how many. We don't have an official number yet that's on this program. I guess the ones who will speak out like us and not take their shit, the ones that are worried about, actually maybe sparking a revolution. Seriously, that could be, yeah. Oh, also, I need to say that to make them mad, because now they're going to try to pretend they're revolution. They're going to try to come around me for the next couple of weeks, starting from now, whatever time it is. 7:39, they go, I'm gonna see a bunch of dummies. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to make videos about dummies talking about they gonna lead this and that. I'm talking about right here. It's like, they ain't got no ideas. They just gonna repeat some of the things I said. Just stupid. Like, I'm not being arrogant. I don't need to be humble. We're just telling the truth, dumbass. You don't know what those words mean. That's why I keep telling you, you're gonna get fucking slaughtered. You really don't see it. And like I said, I didn't even know Elon was on our side like that. That he finna spend all this money to take over Twitter just because they wouldn't let everybody say what they wanted to say. Somebody's feelings hurt, I guess make a complaint. But if you got down on Twitter and you can't take it, you get off. I ain't been on Twitter in years. The only reason I was on Twitter, I ain't make no tweets. Basically looking at some female, and that was it. No stalker shit, but tried to talk to her. That was it. Other than that, I really didn't care about fucking Twitter. Most of us though, Facebook, the only reason I was on Facebook, that was like 10, 12 years ago in 2009. And that was everybody I had was just high school buddies. People literally I can go see live 5 minutes away. Oh, what's up, man? Like, nigga, I just seen you yesterday. But I didn't want a whole bunch of friends on Facebook. Your family members. That's all it was. And their friends and your friends, high school buddies. That's all it was. For most of them, me. So it wasn't no problem. I got off Facebook a long time ago. Twitter, all that shit. I don't be on none of that. That's what I tried to tell you. That's how we knew Democrats were the ones that don't have a touch with reality. Most of our side, majority of people don't give a fuck about that shit. We don't care. It's not we're jealous. It's just like if I go on a trip, I'm not gonna, they want to post pictures. Didn't they remember they was talking about people having, depression because of other people's lives on Facebook, and then some of them they had to. Well, some of those people, those are fake pictures. They're not really having that. It's like, why do you care so much that you're getting depressed that somebody went on a trip, this and that? Now, like I said, that's how I know my homeboy went overseas to Italy. When he tried that shit with me a couple of years ago about he's a Democrat and that. Don't you think people are being oppressed? I'm like, nigga. You took a trip that all on Facebook. You and your wife were in Italy. What the fuck are you talking about? Y'all take vacations overseas. What the fuck? How are you and your wife being oppressed? Well, I didn't say that. George Floyd. No, man, shut up. Come on, nigga. When we was in high school, you'd have did George Floyd way worse if you owed us some money. So shut the fuck up. You can talk. I don't know. Just like, did they brainwash you? They had to brainwash my homeboy. It's like, nigga, you would have put more than your boot on George Floyd's neck if he owed us even $20 fucking. Especially when we was teenagers. Like, first of all, most of it was fun. It wasn't even about the money, beating up a crackhead. That shit was fun. We boys. It's just like, teenage young men, that's part of the excitement. It wasn't just money and selling drugs to your own people. It was excitement. It was excitement. Every generation wants something exciting. Other kids, they whatever, the 60s or the 50s, 40s, it don't matter what race or what country you in, what continent you on. Teenage boys, you want something exciting and fun. Beating up a crackhead, making some money, getting some pussy, that's all you. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and fix my breakfast. I just wanted to, like I said, I just wanted to be early on the Elon thing. Now that's another thing. See, our side don't get excited about celebrities. The only reason you ain't all these you looking at my videos, you never hear me excited about any celebrity, rappers, gangster rap, old school, my generation. Only one, because we just don't do that. We don't give a fuck. But see, this is about our freedom. This is real shit. It's not politics. This is like that war. We've been attacked from the inside out by our own people. Civil war, So that is just, oh shit, he's on our side. A celebrity, but he ain't really a celebrity. He's a businessman like Trump. But that's another thing. But yeah, let me go on in and eat my damn cereal.